What's going on, guys? ¿Cómo están? Val is here and welcome to another video here on the channel. And today we're gonna talk about the match that ended 1-1 between Atletico Madrid against Barcelona today in the Wanda Metropolitano in La Liga Santander. This match was supposed to be the match in which Barcelona are going to prove that this stellar start to the season, these 7 wins out of 7 matches in La Liga, is not only, sort of like something of luck. It's not just by chance that they're doing pretty well, it's that actually they're playing good football. They had to prove it against Atletico Madrid because it was really one of the most important matches that they could face, one of the biggest opponents they could have faced. I'm not counting Juventus because I think that Juventus performance was really bad, and coming to this match I think that Atletico Madrid was really going to put a lot of pressure into Barcelona because they were playing at home. So in that sense I think it was a real challenge for Barcelona, and perhaps the biggest challenge yet in their season. So Barcelona came into this match with a weird formation. I gotta say Ernesto Valverde started with a 4-4-2, playing through the left Andres Iniesta, and through the right Andre Gomez. I gotta say that the performance of Andre Gomez was really good, but I'm gonna talk about that in a few minutes. So coming to this match, I was really surprised about the formation. I thought that Valverde was really looking forward to play fire with fire. I think that playing a similar formation would create a lot of disruptions in the middle of the park because there were a lot of midfielders. But actually Barcelona managed to gain the attack throughout the first 45 minutes all throughout the first half, even though Atletico Madrid got their goal like in the 21st minute with an amazing display from Saul. I gotta say he got past one other player and then ball roll and then shoot just one touch, and then the second one was an amazing finish with no chance for Ter Stegen to get into the back of the net. I gotta say that in some lapses of concentration, Atletico Madrid were able to break down the 2 lines of defense and also of the midfield to get past through Barcelona and try to score goals for either Angel Correa and also Antoine Griezmann. They had more chances in the first half. I think they had a total of 3 chances to just Barcelona 1. But in during all that first 45 minutes, Barcelona were controlling the game. I mean, they were really pushing forward to Atletico Madrid into their half, but Atletico Madrid, just like always, they're deadly on the counter-attack. In the second half, we saw a much better Barcelona after the arrival of Sergi Roberto, which, to be honest, replaced a Nelson Semedo, which played really well, but just Sergi Roberto was more capable for this match, a little more physicality and a little more, intelligence going forward with runs, diagonal runs as well, because he likes to come through the right back position all the way to the middle of the midfield. He likes to do that, while Nelson Semedo is much more vertically, just from right back to right wing, just try to overlap whoever is playing in that right wing position. So that was very good to see Sergio Roberto coming in. But I just gotta talk about Andre Gomez in this one. I think Andre Gomez was a lot more sharper. I think all the rough edges that he had last season are really starting to decline. He's played a little bit of matches, just like cameo appearances through the start of the season, but in this one he had a full 90 minutes to really display what he's all about. He was sharp on the ball, his touches were all good, his touches are amazing, to be honest. The way he used his body as well was really improved over last season. Last season it seemed he was a little bit weak, perhaps. He may be won by some players, perhaps like Gavi from Atletico Madrid, but now in this one he was battling for the ball, he was pressuring Felipe Luis, his tackles were also very good. He's coming to his, into his real self, I gotta say. Andre Gomez was really surprising for me during this match. I wanted him to start because I saw the rumors that perhaps Spurs were planning a 20 million overhaul of Andre Gomez, for the summer transfer window. I thought that perhaps Andre Gomez could be inclining to leave, even though he didn't get too many chances for the start of the season. But I'm really happy to see that he's really taking these chances as they come really importantly, because Valverde could have changed Andre Gomez in 2 instances. He could have changed it for Sergi Roberto, or he could have changed it for Paulinho. But all in all, Andre Gomez was always on point. He was really sharp, like I gotta say, his passes was really good. He had this dribble where he got like past 3 players, something that you could see just Messi do, something like that amazing. And I'm just gotta say, a really good performance from Andre Gomez. I was really surprised that he played the full 90 minutes, and I'm really happy to see that he gave a very good performance in a Barcelona t-shirt. Something else I want to talk about is the way Ernesto Valverde is playing around Andres Iniesta. We all know that Andres Iniesta signed this contrato vitalicio, which in English means a contract where he can stay forever he wants in Barcelona until he retires. So he's gonna be at the club until he decides he can no play any longer. So that's a really good news for all Barcelona fans, because now Andres Iniesta will be here for life. But in that sense, Ernesto Valverde needs to start figuring out how to play Iniesta throughout the best of the matches. How can he get the best of this amazing midfielder, because now his career is starting to decline. So what we have seen here in this match against Atletico Madrid is that he played the first 60 minutes and then he was subbed off. I think this is something we'll see very repetitive throughout the season. I think he may not be able to play the full 90 minutes, because we also saw that against Espanyol, I think it was, and also against Sporting de Lisboa. I think he came into the match, played around 60-70 minutes, and then he was subbed off. I think this will be very good to try and get him to, you know, be fit for those very important matches. And I think that perhaps in a season or two we could see the other way around. I think that perhaps someone like Andre Gomez or someone like Denis Suarez could be playing that starting 11 position where Andres Iniesta is currently playing, and then they will be subbed off for Iniesta in the last 30 minutes. I think it will be the start of the decline for Andres Iniesta, but I think in this manner, I think that Valverde will really get the best of Iniesta, because once he starts, you know, to get a little bit tired throughout the match, then that's where Barcelona lose a little bit of control. So bringing a very powerful, you know, intense midfielder like Paulinho, or perhaps even someone like Leon Goretzka, which is being talked about really a lot in the media, especially in the Spanish side of things. I think that will be a very good incorporation, trying to play out Iniesta to get the best of him. So in that sense, guys, I think I'm gonna wrap this review out. I think that overall Atletico Madrid put a very good performance. We do not need to strike a lot about talking Atletico, because they played amazing football. They play Simeone football. They really stuck deep, but whenever they had the ball, they pressured hard without the ball. They went forward. Antoine Griezmann was on point, going left to right behind Angel Correa. Angel Correa was also very good on everything. But I gotta say that the best player for me on the pitch currently had to be Jan Oblak. I think Jan Oblak was really composed, not your normal, you know, flashy goalkeeper like Ter Stegen, like a Neuer, but Jan Oblak is always there, like a rock in the goalkeeper between all three posts. He's very, very good and solid at the back. I think him, Diego Godin, the defense for Atletico Madrid was really, really good all throughout the match. So I gotta say that hands down, a very good match, and not disappointed with the 1-1 draw. Now Barcelona are like 6 points, 5 points behind Atletico Madrid, and then not behind, you know, on front of Atletico Madrid, and then Real Madrid are in 5 as well, something like that. They're very close. So now Barcelona, although doesn't have a big of a cushion now to keep wasting points, I think that it was very clear to see that Barcelona and Atletico Madrid are one of the biggest contenders for this La Liga this season. So I hope, guys, you enjoyed this video. Please remember to drop us a like and also leave us a subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Take care. Ciao.